Hello, everyone. Welcome to stream. I hope that everyone is having a good day today. I know that I'm having a pretty good day because I got 2 more subscribers on YouTube for the short that I posted today from last night's stream. So, yeah, I'm feeling pretty happy about that. And yeah, I am still working on a few videos, just trying to edit them together. Hopefully I can do some more this weekend and maybe even get one out. I don't know. But if I can, just watch out for that. And so yeah, today I'm just gonna be doing more Void sales. Haven't done it for a while, but I just thought about it a few days ago, and I was like, it would be pretty fun to play more of that. I did have some fun. So, just gonna do more of that. So, hopefully you guys like it. I know that I like it. So, I think that if no one has anything that they want to tell me, I will just get on with the stream, and I will do my little intro to get in the right headspace, and then start playing. So yeah, let's do it. Let's get into it. Okay. Hello everyone! Every day is an adventure, and today's adventure is more Void sales. Today we're gonna be doing more of the story. I don't remember much of the story, but I should hopefully get start remembering it once I start playing. So yeah, let's get into it. And there we go. Time to get into the game. Continue. The journey continues. The man in yellow offered little. Your father's disappearance seemed to matter far less to him than you had hoped, but now all paths were fruitless. Vedica, a scholar from the Academy, revealed a trace of truth. Leonardo traveled to Boreas, a distant, desolate world, home forgotten to a ritual site. And now, you must follow. Cool. Just following. Mysterious obelisk. You sail across the space, surprising sight unfolds. An ancient obelisk floating amongst the ruins of an unknown origin is directly on your course, and it gets closer with every passing minute. Okay. No. Ow. I am almost dead already. And I died already. Because I forgot how to play. Enter lighthouse. I can't get any food, so Yeah, let's continue. I hope that I can get through this, because come on. Oh, you're still there. Uh, shield, shield. Ah, they're following me. Um, I know that they're right around the corner. Where are you coming? Oh no! And I died again. I really need to figure this out. Okay. Back into space. I really need to take out all of the drones. I'm really bad at aiming. They do so much damage. How? They do so much damage. How am I supposed to get through? I'm gonna see if I can go a different way. You know, I wonder if this is... I think I'm just going back now. Yeah, I think I'm just going backwards now. Oh. Now I'm getting to the obelisk with less food. Perfect. Or less supplies. I'm gonna crash. What? I am dead because I got cornered because I crashed. Okay. I have no idea what the right thing to do is. I assume that it is to take out all of the thing, but oh great. What is going on? They're just leaving? Why did they all just leave? What is going on? I was doing a lot better, but I lost it. Come on. Be the pirate, man. I know that they're coming from both sides, but seriously. Just gonna try and get out. And that's another death. I'm already dead. You can stop shooting. Seriously. This is the only way that I can go. Ow. And I am trapped. Yeah, that makes sense. I understand why I stopped here last time. I can't hit them. Like, I'm just like a sitting duck. Like, I just get trapped. Like, I don't know the best course for this. I got no shield. Yeah. How do I get this? Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to figure it out. Yeah, I think that I have to somehow take them all. Okay. Let's try this again. I think it's just gonna be me basically bang my head against the wall until I can. I don't think I got any of them. Great. just the same thing over and over. Well, I got 2 of them. And I crashed. And I went through them. I am inside. I am inside the rock. I am inside. And they're all there again. Oh my gosh, they just keep coming. What is this? Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Seriously, no other options? Yeah, I know. Ow. I missed. Like, I can't hit any of these. And the reload time on this is way too slow. Like, I am almost dead here again. I'm gonna go back to see if I can, like, get to, like, a place with, like, a shop. I can, like, try and upgrade something. Burned Village. I'll explore Burned Village. Settlement. I will inspect. Oh, approach upon men, women, and children, judged by the pound and mouse. Village, you see that each have a wide cut across the neck. These people were killed fast, cleaned, and later dragged over here to torch. Furthermore, on a closer inspection, many of the things just covered in the body fading out. Let's examine. Success! Take your tools and inspect stuff. They're definitely solid for somebody so searching memory. There have been many people drilling after prolonged exposure to the veil. I take a moment concerning the next step. I'll keep smoldering. Well, you extend your arm and touch front of the system using this flash. A large obelisk hidden between asteroids somewhere nearby in this colony promises safety. The vision fades. Oh, it's... Come on. Still gonna go back a little bit just to see if I can get somewhere better, like, or that would get me into a better position. Nope. Nothing that would help me get into, that would help me be better. Great. And I can't rest at the lighthouse because I already did that. Okay, I've got to... It promises safety, but it's not. You can stop shooting! You know, I'm making a mad dash for the... Come on, man. Don't have enough health, and I'm not strong. Like, I can't go anywhere. Like, to get through, I have to, like, beat everything. Yeah, I'm dead. Because they're all right there. I don't know what to do, because I can't hit anything. Like, I try running, and they kill me. I try fighting, and they kill me. Okay, this is the best that I've done so far. I did it! The thing is glowing green. Oh my gosh, I did it. And I figured out how to fight those things. I just had to wait till they stood still right before they fired. You see a large, peculiar shaped structure. Its surface is covered with mysterious symbols, and a glowing orb is right in the middle of it. You can see several bodies lying in a circle around it. There are no signs of life, but their faces are unusually peaceful. Can I do it? Critical success! The structure is made of limestone and looks much older than anything you would expect to find. The most abnormal part is the centerpiece. It reminds you of the solar core installed in your ship, but with a much more refined and precise design. The orb emanates a pulsating light, and a warm feeling washes over you with each rotation of its rings. Knowledge +4. You can sense a presence inside the obelisk, as if a faint whisper urging you to approach closer. I'm gonna touch it. "58. Cool. Ah, it's a failure. You place your hand on the surface and close your eyes. At first, nothing happens, but then a cacophony of images appears in your head. They spin and spin around you too fast for you to comprehend, changing one another. The experience is almost nauseating, and you struggle to keep your composure. Eventually, you are forced to retract your hand. Whatever the obelisk wanted to show you, you are unable to perceive. Perception -4. Ah, dang it. But I want to know more. No, I just have to go forwards. Onwards! Hey, it's Boreas. A drifting world with an unpredictable orbit, hard to find, harder to leave. Leonardo's expedition came here seeking a forgotten ritual site, a place where, if the theories are true, one might pass through the veil itself. Now you must uncover what became of them. Oh.
Boreas? Never thought I'd find myself navigating these winds. Can't say I like the place. Got to stay sharp. Going with the expedition. Better do roll down and get the hell out.
Sounds good. Let's just get around. What is... If this is an upgrade thing, I will want to upgrade my shield, or it is not. Unsettling crevasse, or crevice. A deep scar crosses the planet's surface, cutting into its crust. Dim light bounces between the icy walls of the crevice, slowly dissipating before it can reach the bottom. An elevator can be seen nearby. Its mechanism froze solid into a big chunk of ice. I will attempt to break the ice. I'm just gonna try to spin. Is this a failure or a success? It's a failure. You start breaking the ice, but it is much harder than expected. It takes time, and frostbite starts to set in by the time you finish. You step inside the elevator, soon reaches the bottom of the crevice. Getting cold, the light from your lamp illuminates only a small area around you. Suddenly, a voice can be heard near you. My resolve is net -2 now. An elderly voice. Hey, a visitor? So glad you've come. It was starting to get lonely here. Another voice, a younger one, can be heard. What do you mean, old man? Isn't my company not enough for you? I think I'm gonna look around. But there's not a good chance of it. I'm gonna try it. Critical success! You stay still, listening closely to your surroundings. The voices sound close, but simultaneously far away. You can feel that there is something more to it, something otherworldly in how these people speak. Moreover, you can see 3 large holes in the ground, enough for a person to squeeze in. There's something stuck in 2 of them. Perception +4. The younger voice can be heard again. Don't sweat it, Captain. We are right here. Got stuck with this old fool when the storm came. It's getting hard to breathe in the cold air. It's getting hard to breathe in the cold air. Your breath is shallow, and icicles are forming on your eyelids. The voice comes from one of those bigger holes in the ground, shaped like silhouettes. I'm gonna inquire. We were part of the expedition. We were here when the storm struck, looking for a way inside the planet. There is supposed to be an ancient ritual inside. We could not find the way in. It was so cold, Captain, you can't imagine. We crawled into these holes in the ground, hoping it would shelter us. And it did! Can you imagine? It became so warm and peaceful. I only wish we had more people with us. Having the same companion for weeks grew tiring. You can see one more hole in the ground. Just the size that would fit you. It is perfectly shaped with smooth walls and almost soft edges. You can feel a sense of warmth coming from it. The hole is here for you, a special hole for a special captain. Let's try the ritual. This has better odds. Come on. I think you have to get lower for a success, so I did it. Critical success! You wave your hands and chant the incantation warding against the veil. The voices disappear as the last words come from your mouth, and the hole's unnatural appeal subsides. Knowledge +4. Cool. You know, I think it might want me to go over...
By the stars, this wind's a bloody nuisance.
Ah!
Didn't expect this much of it when I signed up for a spacefaring crew. shivers just thinking about which old man's crew had to endure in this funk.
That's, I see glowing. I guess I should go towards the glowing. It is cold out here. Well... That did nothing. I guess I just have to follow these. It makes sense. Hey, there's more stuff. Ow. And laser. And that gave me a bit more supplies. Let's go. You know what? Go into this purple thing. What do you got here? Another obelisk. Once more, you see the obelisk. The core in its center glimmers gently in the surrounding soap. Can you attempt to pull it out? More if I touch. It's more of a chance if I touch it. Well, let's see if we can do it. Come on, be lower than a 41. It's a failure. I can't. You place your hand on the obelisk and focus your senses. A vision comes to mind, but is blurry and hurts your eyes to watch. Two men standing next to the obelisk, arguing. One is cold, determined, and dismissive. No time to waste, wishes to go deeper. The other is hesitant, agitated, concerned. Too much hurry, too few preparations. He holds a book bound in leather, a thick tome filled with knowledge. That book, you can find it. It awaits deep below, in a cave inside a temple. My perception is down. Lower now. Then another image, different perspectives, different times. Same men, but also more people. Several boats descending into the depths of the planet. The vision fades. That would be all the obelisk wanted to show you. I want to try. Now I'm gonna use oh, you know, let's use the enchanted gloves. Come on, lower than a 49. That would do it. It takes formidable strength and precision, but you managed to together with the crew. But you manage. Together with the crew, you detach it from its nest. The core pulsates with power, but is stable enough to be transported to the ship. This core is valuable and can be quickly sold at the Academy, but someone else may be interested in acquiring it. Visit the Academy to learn the artifact's power. Okay, I will do that. Cool. Don't know what that was for, but...
Captain, I've got to say, this maze of rocks and ice ain't exactly my idea of a holiday. What was your father's expedition hoping to find out here, anyway? Dug up a ruin somewhere. Warmer. Hope that ritual site Leonardo was looking for was worth it. Otherwise, all that frostbite would be for nothing.
I got more stuff. Well, that's something. Nothing. Okay, put that. This does not look good. This is a lot of damaged stuff. Research outpost. You pass by what seems to be the remains of a research outpost. The cave's roof has collapsed, burying the buildings underneath. I'd rather search it. Come on, less than 40, less than 40, less than 40. Just barely. Just barely less than 40. You look around for anything of value, you can find plenty of research tools among their names, but surprisingly, no supplies. The expedition was in dire condition. By the time they left, nothing was left in stock. Perception +2. Visit the Academy to learn the artifact's power. Well-worn instruments for careful study, still marked with notes. Okay. Well, that worked. And I can upgrade. Upgrading my shielding. I gotta upgrade the shielding. Broadside cannons. Can't do anything more. Okay. Well, at least I up the shields. I can do it. More floating green things over here, so I assume that this is where the story is gonna take me. Where are you taking me? You know, this feels like I went on a loop. Or a dead end. I have no idea. Is that the place that I first went to? Did I get completely turned around? I think I did. I did get completely turned around. Let's see if I can just go around. If I can't, then I think I may have wasted time. Why can't you even go over here if you can't do it? Why is there no invisible walls over here? Like, I should be past where an invisible wall should be. Okay. Gonna break this and hopefully get some supplies or something. Just gold. Gold is good. It's just I don't have enough to make the cannons or laser my shield any stronger. But I got completely turned around. I already went by that obelisk. Come on. Oh, those are like wind machines or something. Oh, and there's a... Oh wait, that's just the... That's just the shop for upgrades. This is where I have to go.
Captain! The wind's kicking up a right storm out here! We better find shelter! And quick!
But I want to
All
make
hands
a...
on deck! Sails tight! Engines roaring! Move your sorry horses unless you want to become an ice sculpture!
Oh, there's things. I wasn't able to get all of them, sadly. I wanted to, but I couldn't. I see some purple on the other side of that rock.
Would you
And
look
there's
at
some...
that? That's the biggest looking glass I've ever seen!
There's more.
You can spot me house from here, eh?
Oh my gosh, more purple. An alien core. Visit the academy to learn the artifact power. Oh, this is to sell? Well, this is inspecting it. That's most of my money. Oh! That's cool. That would get a lot of money. I could sell stuff. I'm gonna go over to this place first before I do anything. I want to see if there's like story or lore here first. What do you have over here? Door machinery. A complex machinery rests in front of you. There is a set of levers and counterweights and several pipes, all connected to a giant door in the ground and several solar crystals scattered around the area. I'm gonna do it. Come on. Critical success! You examine the machinery. It is apparent that it was used to manipulate the energy stored in the research station to open the giant door. It seems like the expedition used the remaining energy to activate the solar crystals, which in turn operated the door. Perhaps your ship's solar cannon can achieve the same result.
Oi, Cap. You see those solar crystals scattered about? I'd wager me last pint of ale. Give him a poke with the solar cannon. And something's bound to happen.
Okay. I think I'll actually sell something and go over to the thing. Actually, no, I'll go over to this one first. Telescope. You enter the station, submerging into its dark corridors, empty storage, now vacant laboratories. Eventually, you reach the observatory. Deprived of purpose, the telescope stands solemnly in the middle of the room. I'm gonna search first. Because, you know, why not? Less than 41, less than 41. Yeah, that's fail. That's a fail. Multiple scrolls are stacked together, describing how instead of some you're receiving information beyond the veil, that one can pass through it. Judging by the notes in your father's handwriting, you believe there is such a place here inside Boreas, where the crossing can be attempted. Cool. You approach the telescope and gaze through the eyepiece. It's hard to figure out many details. The telescope is focused on an immense nebula, struggling to pierce through its clouds. The telescope's surface is inscribed with a set of arcane runes, perhaps used to enchant and improve its capabilities, but some of them seem to have faded away. Runes or runes. Ah, I can use occult knowledge or perception. I'm gonna use my occult knowledge. Because that gives me a better chance. Less than 68, less than 68, 37. That's good. Success! The runes are somewhat familiar. You try several combinations, and eventually the image in the telescope becomes clear. It shows a ginormous structure floating inside nebula. You're not sure what it may mean. Knowledge +2. Yeah! I'm gonna sell something. I need more money. I want more money. So... Test of knowledge. Yeah, my knowledge is pretty good. I'm gonna sell it. Permit, test result. That's only a +10. Straw trinket. That. Roll test of knowledge. Nah. Okay. But now I will... Okay, what happened? I'm gonna... try this. That's another one. There's a third one right over here. Oh, okay. It's opening. I don't like this. Wait till you stop moving. No idea if this is even doing anything. Well, I took it down. Cool. The gate stands open. You fought your way past the alien guardians. Now all that remains is to step through. Through the depths, a raging storm dwindling supplies, Leonardo's relentless pursuit. Whatever the cause, the expedition was driven deeper into the planet's heart. Now it's your turn. You must ascend through a labyrinth of dark tunnels and hollowed stones. Somewhere below lies the ritual site Leonardo could not let go. Hey, I'm in this area again. Well, this kind of area. Not specifically the...
better now.
Um...
Captain, with all due respect, are you sure our ship's the best vessel for cave dwelling?
I don't think that it is, but this is what we got. This is the best that we've got. And this is a dead end. I'm bad at mazes if I can't see the entire... I'm bad at mazes if I can't see the entire maze. Crushed boat. You steer your ship into a narrow passage but arrive at a dead end. Someone else had the misfortune to choose that path as well. A small crashed boat is lying ashore with substantial damage. It is unlikely that anyone could have survived the incident. I'm gonna try and salvage. And let's use the alien core to help. Come on, less than 78, less than 78. Nope. Dang it. But I got more gold and I got more supplies. You spend time salvaging the boat, but it is more complicated than expected. Your actions are rushed and strikes uneven. You've collected some materials and supplies, but it could have been more. Okay. I think this is gonna be the correct way to go. Okie dokie. I'm gonna go this way because I did see a tower. Go this way. And I think I may need a tower. A lighthouse. Enter a lighthouse, a safe haven for starfaring captains that allows rest and respite. Although this one seems to have been abandoned, you wonder what would happen if you took a rest here. Surprise visitor! Go to the dorm, close your eyes, but struggle to fall asleep. After some time, a distinct noise starts to be heard from outside. A loud shrieking sound. As you leave the room to investigate, you're startled to find an unexpected guest standing next to one of the windows. Hello. What magnificent creatures they were. He points towards one of the windows. Outside, the place has changed. Glorious temples can be seen around the lighthouse, and giant silhouettes fly by them. What? Glimpses of the past, how it used to be in the days foregone. And look, the old ones themselves, what a sight to behold. Large silhouette can be seen steadily approaching the lighthouse. The old ones? Creatures of tremendous willpower, but they are all gone now. They went to a better place where they could exist in peace, undisturbed by this world. Which, by the way, was the reason your father came here, Leonardo. Leonardo was looking for a way through, and here, the veil is particularly thin, almost as thin as inside the nebula you might have witnessed. But there is no need for concern. It shall not affect you while you stay inside the lighthouse. Speaking of lighthouses, there is something I wanted to ask you, my dear friend. It is of a delicate matter. You see, last time with the Keeper, we didn't part on the best terms. That's one reason why I can't be here unless she is away. What happened? Just a misunderstanding, nothing more. I was worried and asked her to abandon the lighthouse and leave with me, but she took it as a personal offense. My request is not a complicated one, Captain. All I want you to do is give her a gift on my behalf next time you see her. He puts his hand into his pocket and reveals a small jewelry box of peculiar design. Okay. She would be expecting the gift, most likely. It's hard to surprise someone who can read into the future, but I better try rather than not. And now it is time for you to wake up. He claps his hand with a loud sound, making you blink, and as your eyes open, you see the ceiling of the guest dorm room and a nicely packed bag of supplies. Seems like the man in yellow upholds the tradition. Cool. And now I can leave. Cool. This is... Onwards! Underground temple. Days of crawling through the twisted veins of Boreas have led you here. An ancient complex, crumbling temples, forgotten ritual sites, buried deep beneath the ice and stone. This is where your father's expedition met its end, but perhaps it is not too late to save him. Whoa, there's a big circle.
This must be it. The ritual site Leonardo was chasing. We'd best head in, but be cautious. Someone tells me we're not exactly welcome.
Yeah, I know. Got more supplies. Cool. Whoa, circle. You know, I feel like I'm gonna have to go the way where those red glowing rocks are. Can the laser do it? Yes, it can. Well, this is cool. And an obelisk. What you got for me, obelisk? A cult ritual. As you pass through a shadowed cave, you come upon an uncanny sight. A dried out corpse lies within a circle drawn in blood on the cave floor. The air is still, heavy with the scent of iron. I'm gonna examine the circle. $69. And it's lower than that. Cool. The circle is composed of intricate symbols painted in blood. To recognize these symbols, they are mainly used during extended work periods and amplify the user's willpower and focus. However, you wonder if, with enough skill and sacrifice, the ritual could have sharpened the mind to such a razor point that it could push through and away from its mortal bounds. Perhaps the consciousness of the person inside the circle had fled away far before the body died of blood loss. Knowledge, +4. Before you leave, you notice one more thing. The corpse seemed to be clutching a book, bound in old leather, titled Cornelius Ravenscroft, Rituals of the Damned. The book feels important. You may either return it to Vetica at the Academy or keep it to yourself. Cornelius's tomb. Improves test of knowledge. Cool. And you can get it. You can sell it for 200 coins. Cool. I think I just go more through here. Just gonna check if this was the hole that we came in. Yeah, it looks like it. So I am going to go and around and go. Over this way. But there's another hole. I think I have to go this way. And fight that thing. Both of those things. Cool. I have no idea if I'll be able to do this.
Looks like we've overstayed our welcome. Enemy inbound, Captain. Let's see what they got.
Oh, they're over there. Well, that was quick. I died very quickly there. Probably because I had like half health. But now... just noticed some of those gold things, so... that would open that door.
Looks like we've overstayed our welcome. Enemy inbound, Captain. Let's see what they got.
Come on. What? I think this might be one that takes a little bit. Yeah, that was taken down. Slightly slower, but you know, I know what I'm doing. I think the best thing to do would be to go around this way and not straight, because then if I can trigger the voice line, then
Looks like we've overstayed our welcome. Enemy inbound, Captain. Let's see what they got.
Is there one behind me? Yes, there is. And I missed. Oh, come on. I had to fail that right then. It's doing so well. I've taken out all of the small ones.
Looks like we've overstayed our welcome. Enemy inbound, Captain. Let's see what they got.
I take out all the small ones? Maybe. Just gonna sneak around here. Oh, it's coming from behind. How do I... I know that I have to wait for you to turn. I have to, I don't know. How do I take out that one? You know, I think I'm just gonna escape them. Because I opened up the thing. Oh, I took it out. And you know what? There's only one left. And there we go. Took it out anyway. But anyways. Through the hole. I am very, very damaged. Really hope that I can heal up.
Captain, you feel that? The air's thick, heavy. We're getting close.
What? What the... What is... What is this place? This is crazy. I'm gonna look at the ball. Look at the orb. At last you see it. The tear between the worlds has formed in this ancient temple where the veil is so thin, it's hard to see through it. Myriads of colors twisting and bending, create a spiraling vortex. This must be the tear your father tried to use to cross through, but attempting to do so yourself would be suicidal. I'm gonna shout. Because, you know, why not? You approach the tear and shout inside. There is no response, yet you step closer for another try. When suddenly a hand emerges from the tear and grabs you by your coat. As you step back, struggling to keep your balance, a silhouette of a man emerges from the tear and steps down onto the deck. The figure's features are blurred, the whole body is twitching and slightly translucent. But as time passes, it becomes more solid, stable enough for you to recognize the features. Is it your dad? The figure's eyes are focused on you. A flash of happiness glimpses in them, but is quickly replaced by a concerned look. You shouldn't be here, child. This is no place for you. I came for you. And who told you I needed rescuing? You have no idea how thin the veil is here. Every breath you take, every thought, it tugs at you, warps you. There's a pause, then the tension eases. His voice softens. Still, I suppose I was in trouble, so yes, I'm glad you came. I'm gonna tell him about the man in yellow. Ah, Zelther! A chaotic creature of obscure intentions. You shouldn't have trusted him. I made that mistake myself. His gaze shifts to the tear. I came to the cursed rock chasing a theory. I thought I'd calculated it, charted a precise intersection of will and breach, but when I stepped through the tear, I drowned. What do you mean drowned? It's difficult to explain. I doubt even I truly understand it. When I crossed through, I was overwhelmed. Directions lost meaning. Every path became possible. I couldn't find the way back, only down. I fell between layers of reality. Not like falling through the air. More like sinking through meaning. And I never reached the bottom. I don't know how long I was gone. Time? What does that mean when you're lost in concept? But then I felt you, a familiar presence, solid, yours. It let me claw my way back, but not fully. I'm still fractured. Parts of me are scattered down there. Are you okay? Are you gonna be okay? I'll manage. Don't waste your concern on me. There's a place. A great pyramid is hidden within a nebula. It holds another tear between realities. A stronger, wider tear where with enough luck, you may have a chance to help me restore my missing pieces. But we must find Cornelius, my former student. Before I crossed, I saw him preparing one of his rituals. The man is arrogant, but not foolish. He's alive, and he'll know how to reveal a path to the pyramid.
You must get out. You've already dwelled here for long enough.
Okay.
The veil is thin here, almost as thin as within the nebula. I am worried how it might have affected you.
Let's
We'll reach
go.
the surface and head back to the city. Wherever Cornelius went, we must have first to stop there.
More gold. I don't think this was there before. Reunion. You found him, your father, lost between realms, now free at last. But the journey has left him shattered, his mind fractured, his soul incomplete. Restoration must come later. First, another pursuit. Cornelius, scholar, occultist, and rival. He holds a key to your father's soul and a plan of his own. Let's go! A sudden stop. As you sail through between the asteroids, your path is suddenly blocked. Multiple ships stand in line, creating an impenetrable blockade. In the middle is a massive vessel under the Lord's Inquisitor's banner. It signals you to shut down your engines and prepare for boarding. As you consider trying a daring escape, you can see smaller vessels blocking any possible escape route. Dang it! You can hear the voice of your father in your head. Be cautious, my child. They will search the ship. That book you found, the one that belonged to Cornelius? Oh, the Lord Inquisitor will want it. He rarely asks twice. I'm gonna try and hide it. Come on, less than 36. Yes! Without a moment's hesitation, you spring into action. Time is short, but you know the ship as the back of your hand and all its hidden places. You stash the book in such place. Lord Inquisitor's ship. Clad in heavy armor, they lead you onto the Lord Inquisitor's ship and into his chamber. You pass through a series of corridors into a richly decorated room. Various tapestries hang around the walls, and a large wooden table with golden incrustations is placed in the middle of the room. Behind it sits the Lord Inquisitor. I'm thirsty. Welcome aboard, Captain. You'll forgive the formality. I'll be with you shortly. He nods towards one of the soldiers escorting you. The soldier hands over several notes, as well as a book bound in leather. The book you tried to hide. What is the meaning of this? I act as I must when the security of the realm is in question. I require no further justification. Lord Inquisitor's gray eyes briefly scheme through the notes. From what I see, your travels have already stirred no small amount of concern. It does not look good, Captain. I don't know. I'm gonna try to explain. Your reasons are irrelevant. I judge outcomes, not intentions. What matters is your actions' effect on the realm, and whether they bring stability or fracture. He leans forward slightly. But tell me this, have you found Leonardo? Last I heard, he wandered far beyond the edge of reason, and he paid his price for it. His soul is no longer whole. I'm gonna lie. He studies you in silence, his eyes narrow. You feel as he's reading past your words, weighing the consequences more than the truth. Probably gonna fail, but I'm gonna look closer. Come on, less than 38, less than 38, less than... Nope. Dang it. You can sense the Lord Inquisitor weighing your every word, but his intentions remain unclear. There was another member of Salvatore's expedition, Cornelius Ravenscroft, the man who penned this charming volume. He points toward the book on his table. I suspect you're already looking for him, as am I. He is dangerous, Captain, a man unburdened by restraint and deaf to the call of duty. His ambition exceeds his sense. His ambition exceeds his sense. That makes him unstable. His ambition exceeds his scent. Does that mean that he's he stinks or something? I will have a mission for you, Captain. When you find Ravenscroft, and you will, I expect you to ensure he does not succeed in anything. Preferably, he does not remain alive long enough to try. In return, I promise to provide you aid which you will need if you hope to see your father's soul restored. Now you're free to return to your ship. Safe travels, and do not disappoint me, Captain. Otherwise, our next conversation will be less amicable. He waves you away and diverts his attention to the book. That's my book. Well, it's Cornelius's book, but it's my book. You don't have the right for it.
Than I expected. You handled yourself well, child.
Thanks, Dad.
The Lord Inquisitor's request may sound harsh, but I understand why he wants Cornelius dead. And it's a shame, truly. Cornelius was a brilliant student, more dedicated, more passionate than anyone I had ever encountered. But ambition, his greatest strength, has become his flaw. That book of his, I dread to imagine the cost of what he's written in it. And yet it's that very knowledge that makes him vital. We must find him. There's a place hidden deep within the nebula, invisible to ordinary minds, a monument left behind by the old ones. If there is a way to pass through the veil, to truly cross it, that place is our best chance. And Cornelius may know how to reveal a path towards it.
Onwards! Eugenia brings you once more to its towering walls and shadowed alleys. This time, you see traces of Cornelius, clues to where he fled and what he plans next. At the Academy, Vetica awaits. She deserves to know the truth about her brother. Back at the city. So this is where I am. This is... let's inspect some artifacts. Alien core... Billy rocks. This ship upgrades. I think I need to do the broadside cannons and and shielding. Oh my gosh, I have just enough to upgrade this. Nice. I was able to upgrade all three. Let's explore the shipyard. You step into the shipyard, it's quieter than before. Most workers seem to be elsewhere. You look around and see Marfa approaching you. What's up, Marfa? So, did you get the core? We're nearly done, just waiting on the final piece. She looks at you impatiently, awaiting your response. Here's the alien core. Your crew rolls the solar core on a reinforced cart. Its alien casing hums faintly, casting a strange reflection in the shipyard. Marfa screams at it, then blinks for a moment. She's speechless. Then she lets out a sharp bark of laughter. That's not what I expected, but damn, that's even better. Small, stable, plenty of kick. She slaps the side of the cart and grins. Come on, follow me. Leads you to the boarded up hangar. Inside, dozens of workers move with quiet urgency. Stacked beside the walls, rows of solar cannons, not unlike the ones mounted on your own ship. Near them, large folded sails of shining filament, likely designed to feed energy into the solar core. That's impressive. Every time we try to negotiate, Ashvara sends in forces, big men with clubs and paperwork, scaring people into compliance. She gestures toward the cannons, but now they'll think twice before crossing that threshold. With these beauties mounted around the shipyard, we can speak on more equal terms. Sounds reasonable. Of course, it's risky. Ashvara might bring fire before they bring a diplomat, but I'll take that risk because I've had enough of crawling. You helped us more than you know, Captain. Take this. She hands you her hammer, an enormous, well-worn tool. It takes both of your hands just to lift it. I've got new toys now. Next time you stop by, maybe we'll be free folk, or maybe we'll be ashes. Either way, we'll be the ones you chose. Tavern. Take a rest. You make your way upstairs and enter a small dimly lit room. The walls creak softly and the smell of old wood and worn linen fills the air. You lie down, letting the silence settle over you. Sleep grants you distance for a while from the voices, the visions, the weight of what you've seen. Whatever waits beyond tomorrow, tonight you rest. Back artifacts. The hammer. Oh, I don't have enough money, dang it. Explore. Hey, what's up, Vedeka? You enter the academy and head straight to Vedeka's office. Captain, you're right on time. The council has been stalling for long enough. They are finally preparing to send the rescue mission. Did you learn what happened to the expedition? I'm gonna say what happened to my dad first. He did what? What was he even thinking? I'm amazed he managed to claw his way back at all. Sure, parts of his mind got scattered like dust, but all things considered, I'm surprised there is anything left at all. She exhales sharply, then narrows her eyes. And Cornelius, did you find anything about my brother? A long pause. Honestly, that doesn't surprise me. He probably used one of those rituals from that damn book of his. I know he's my brother, Captain, but truth be told, no one would lose sleep if he hadn't made it back from that mission. I may sound harsh, but at least I'm honest. Cornelius is a troubled man, and he made trouble wherever he went. Ask Count how many times I had to spend him before the council, explain his actions, cover for his obsessions. Honestly, it would have been far easier for all of us, him included, if he had just let go. Hard to say what he'd do next if he somehow did survive. He never spoke to me about his plans. Now that I think of it, he barely spoke to me at all, unless of course he needed something. One thing's certain, he doesn't have a ship. He'd need to hire one if he left the city again. She reaches into her desk drawer and hands you a small, well-crafted pipe and a tin castle of rich-smelling tobacco. In either case, thank you, Captain. This helps me focus. Might do the same for you. Oh, test of knowledge. Cool. Can explore. I can explore the tavern. Missing barkeep. You approach the bar, but the barkeep is nowhere to be seen. In his place stands a young boy you saw last time you did. Hey, Cap, what can I get ya? Where's the barkeep? Yeah, I can handle it. Not my first time managing the place. Uncle Riggs was getting worse, so he and Salt had to leave. They left a few days ago with this weird guy. Gave me the creeps. Who's the strange man? Is that the yellow man? Don't really know. I just overheard that there was a huge desert where they needed to go. The guy said he knew how to help Uncle Riggs, but to do so they would need to travel to some desert planet. You could hear your father's voice. There is only one such planet in the sector. You must follow them there. I have a feeling Cornelius did not decide to help out of the kindness of his heart. Well, I guess we're... Can I not buy... Explore the docks. You wander aimlessly through the port, observing the surroundings. Many ships have been docked at the pier, some loaded with goods destined for Earth, and some loaded with equipment and scholars for another deep space research expedition. What's more, you can see a group of Imperial ships being inspected before departure and a familiar figure. Lucia Delator. Captain, I was not expecting to meet you again so soon. Did you find what you were looking for in the city? What are you doing here? Remember the attack at the castle? I inquired with the Lord Inquisitor, but he wasn't particularly pleased with my actions. But in his wisdom, he judged it would be better for me to occupy a more hands-on position, which honestly was the right call. Never much enjoyed sitting behind a desk anyways. So now I'm the junior investigator, she points toward the vest behind her. There's been a disturbance in the space sector. Merchants have been reporting on some strange howling they heard near the site of a former battle. I'll be conducting the investigation. Sure. He straightens up a bit under the guidance of the holy light. I will do my best. Good luck, Captain. Here, take this. He hands you over a small trinket depicting the sun. Traveling the space can be dangerous. This little something will offer you at least some protection. A bell is rung on the vessel behind. I'll be going, Captain. See you next time. Prepare to set sail. I don't have much, so I'm gonna... I need more supplies. So, inspect artifacts. Jewelry box. That would be a lot. Test of resolve. Golden mask. Pipe. Strong brew. Yeah, let's sell that. Let's get rid of the golden mask as well. Prepare to sail. And based on the scorched and silent world where the wind breathes secrets beneath shifting dunes, Cornelius was seen heading there. His plan remains unclear, but whatever you sought likely holds the key to navigating the nebula. You must catch up with him before it's too late. Cool. You know, let's go. Let's go. Cornelius has managed to get back to the city after performing one of his occult rituals. There, he has convinced Salt, the barkeep, and former pirate, together with his brother Riggs, to travel to a nearby desert planet, promising to be able to cure Riggs of his injuries. You must follow, find Cornelius, and convince him to share the path to the pyramid. Cool, I will do that. Oh, we got a split path. Is this gonna mean anything?
We're heading to. I believe I know why Cornelius went.
Let's go down.
There's a site, one we studied long ago.
Another
Not
split
unlike
path.
the ritual ground you saw, but different in function.
Just go down.
The tears usually act as two-way gates. Are also very scarce.
Hello, Harris D. Mom. It's okay that you're late.
However, certain environments allow for a one-sided communication.
How are you doing?
I suspect Cornelius sought something from beyond. Something that could help him pass through the nebula. But there's still one thing I don't understand. Why would he need the barkeep and his brother?
You sit in your cabin reviewing a chart when you notice the silence. No creaking wood, no footsteps above, just stillness. I'm gonna wait. You stay seated, pretending to concentrate, but your fingers tremble on the page. Light from your lamp flickers, but there's no breeze. Something presses in. Quiet and invisible. I'm gonna try and listen. I will use the jewelry box to make it better. 88, that'll make it a lot better. Critical success. A faint muffled hum, like chanting below the ship. Not natural, but real. You move down the corridor, oil lamps are lit but cast no light. The door to the main deck is ajar, no crew, no sound, not even stars through the windows. You reach the helm, something smeared on the floor, chalk or salt in a strange pattern. It looks like part of the ritual. You know, let's destroy it. I don't think I need to. It's pretty good. Yeah, it's fine. Critical success! Carefully, one by one, you erase the lines. As the last line is removed, the air shivers. Something reacts, then silence. Not a breath behind you. A shape forms in the fog outside the window. Massive, watching. Knowledge +4. You jolt upright in your bed, gasping. The ship groans softly. The familiar hum returns. Voices outside, crew shouting. You find a faint chalk mark on your cabin floor. A circle, a smudge. You don't remember drawing it. Oh no. I'm gonna go to the tower. Well, the lighthouse. You approach the lighthouse. Inside, the air is warm, so it's faintly of oil and salt. Behind the narrow stairs to the top, the lighthouse keeper is already there, quietly cleaning the massive lens. Her movements methodical and precise. Hey, I've got a jewelry box for you. Ah, Captain, looks like your journey is unfolding just as it should. She gestures to a bucket by the well. Do you mind lending me a hand? Sure. You take the sponge and step beside her. You begin polishing the lens with slow, deliberate strokes, mirroring the keeper's movements. As the glass clears and light intensifies, you see him. Your father's ghost, gently circling the lens as if drawn to its glow. I trust you pass my message along to the man in yellow. You should have met him again by now. Down in the old lighthouse beneath the planet's crust, she pauses a faint smile. Let me guess, he had a gift for me? Yeah. Unsurprising. I doubt Zalthar will ever grasp that I've made peace with the fate bestowed upon us. Still, his little gestures never fail to amuse me. She finishes the final pass across the lens and finally turns to face you. There's no warmth in her eyes, only cold determination. So, shall you present that gift to me then? Yes. You take out the box and hand it to her. Ah, my dear friend. My dear old friend, tasteful as always. A perfect cage for a perfect being. She opens the lid, a blinding light spills out. Warm at first, then searing. It floods the room, swallowing everything in radiant silence. Then, just as the light vanishes, the box clatters to the floor and snaps shut. Lighthouse keeper is gone. What? No. Enter lighthouse, safe haven. I'm gonna rest. Again, you take a rest at the lighthouse. Sleep doesn't come easily. You're still contemplating whether the choice you made was the correct one. But eventually you can catch a couple hours of sleep. You wake up and prepare to leave, but find no supplies for you left this time. Ah, no. Oh no. Okay, now where am I going? Well, there's a green thing over here, so why not go this way? Onwards! I did it! I reached Phaethon, a scorched and silent world where the wind buries secrets beneath shifting dunes. Cornelius was seen here. His plan remains unclear. Whatever he sought likely holds the key to navigating the nebula. You must catch up with him before it's too late.
Your father's friends sure know how to pick the best hideouts.
There's the sun.
Cornelius is no friend of mine. He's not hiding. He came here with purpose. Stay focused, child, and keep your crew from getting too comfortable.
That said, the place does have a certain appeal. Not to split rock over the howling winds of Boreas any day.
Okay. Missed. I can do this. I did it. Let's go. You know what this place could probably be? This place could be Tatooine. Star Wars reference. Purple. I see purple. That means story. Or, yeah. You approach an old fortified building. It must have been used as prison at one time, but it looks to have been abandoned for quite a while. Inside a maze of corridors, dimly lit by the faint light of your torch, you navigate through the layout, eventually reaching the deepest, darkest corner of the prison. You hear the voice from inside as you approach one of the cells. Hey, it's Cornelius! You there, Captain, release me this instant. The voice belongs to a man dressed in blue robes. I am Cornelius Ravenscroft, Arch Scholar and Grand Wizard of the Academy, and I demand to be treated as such. Release me this instant, and I may overlook your incompetence. He straightens up. Despite the chains, he stands, eyes fixed on you. And what if I don't? I can see Leonardo's ghost clinging to you. You must be his offspring, since you managed to serve as a beacon for his scattered soul. He tilts his head, a glint of amusement in his eyes, and I imagine Leonardo would very much like me to show you the path to the pyramid. The only place where he can. That is true. I know how to reveal the path, or rather, who can. That pirate, one of the brothers, I pulled him back after he died of his wounds. His soul is in His soul is in an in-between state now. and that is the only state a creature can be in to reveal a path through the nebula. You know what? You can be free. He raises his arms, heavy shackles wrapped in rust and faint, faded symbols. It doesn't take long. He twists his hand in an unfamiliar, unnatural motion, and the cell door blasts off its hinges. Took you long enough. Or escort me to the ship. We'll find the spirit of that pirate. I'll bind him to my will, and he will show us the path to the pyramid. Cool.
They're close now. There's surely a cave entrance nearby, just past an abandoned fort. The structure belonged to the Empire.
I don't think I have enough money, but I wonder if this is a upgrade place. It is! And I do not have enough money. How much is 175 for all of them? Okay. And that's just a selling place. I don't... Well, I could sell a shackle. No, let's go over there. Shackles, let's inspect it and then sell it. And I can inspect you and I want to. Let's inspect that, and it's only 50. No, I think just what I've done so far. What is all this place? Okay, we are fighting. Ow. That's one side down. Ow. Ow, why am I over here? This is not a good place for me to be. Because it killed me. You know, I should have guessed that this is what was happening here. we go. Here's the other ship. And shoot that. And I did it. You approach the fortification and disembark. Inside a dimly lit room, you find the barkeep from the city lying on a makeshift table. Blood soaking through hastily wrapped bandages. Two people work silently, doing their best to stop the bleeding. Salt. Ah, Captain, good to see a familiar face in what might be my final moments. What brings you here? What? You know what? I'll tell him about Cornelius. That snake promised to help my brother. He said to perform a ritual, an arcane rite of unprecedented scale. Sound like a madness from the start. His voice tightens. Poor Riggs, he didn't deserve this, at least before he had a chance to die with some grace. What happened to Riggs? Riggs' wounds weren't healing. Day by day, he was slipping further. Then Cornelius showed up, claimed he had a solution, said the answer lay in this place among the ruins. He coughs, wincing. There's a pit nearby, a hole in the ground that hums with something wrong. Cornelius was talking about some veil and how thin it is here. That he could reach through it and pull my brother back. As it turns out, he did summon the spirit. My brother's, after letting him die. Now Riggs is trapped inside what's left in his body, twisted, unnatural. He's no longer the man I knew. I couldn't bring myself to end it. Didn't have the strength. So we sealed him inside the ruins. And we stayed to make sure no one else goes in. Who are these other men? He lifts his hand, revealing a deep wound in his stomach, and points towards the rest of them. The men in the room. These blokes, some are from Riggs' crew, and some are my former companions. He grits his teeth as another wave of pain hits, but forces a faint smile. Don't worry, Captain. I'm at peace with it. Go into the ruins. Do the right thing. My men will take care of me.
I hope Salt pulls through. The wound looks bad, it does. But maybe there's still a chance. Who knows? Maybe he'll end up with a middle belly. Could go well with that old hook of his. He should have stayed behind in the city. Most pirates don't get to retire.
What's over
His brother
here?
in danger. Yeah, I would probably do the same.
Anything?
We should focus on opening that door. I am sure the barkeep will be careful. That door is similar to the one you've seen before. There must be solar crystals nearby for you to charge with the solar cannon.
Yep, there's one. Okay. Beep, 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 beep. Beep, 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 beep. Solar crystals. Probably one over here. Yep. And it's opening. I did it.
Nearly there. The spirit Cornelius summoned. We're fight. I've heard theories of what happens when something is pulled back from the other side. It doesn't always return as it was. It may have taken a form of something different, but familiar for itself. But if that form is destroyed, what's trapped inside may be set free to act on its own.
It's opening. Think there's a we're battling. I missed all of those. There's one of those down. I think I might have done it. Come on. Oh, I did it! I took out the ship. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Spirit of Captain Riggs. The ship crashes into the depths below, vanishing into the abyss. As the echoes fade, a voice recognizable yet distant resonates through the cavern. Hey there, big fish. We meet again, and once again you bested me. Another voice rises, layered and strange. Oh, how I long for just one more fight, and then another, and another, until you drop, twitching on your pretty little deck. What happened to him? Nothing good, big fish. It seems I have died. I should have listened to Salt when I had the chance, but hey. Second voice cuts in, measured, calculated. Our predicament is remarkable. We joined ranks as he was pulled from the other side. Now we share existence in a way. What are you planning to do? First, we want to reach that annoying buzzer, shining and screaming from deep inside the nebula, calling to us. He paused a beat of silence, then speaks again, this time as if responding to someone unheard. Yeah, we can show him the way. Is there a price? Suddenly, Cornelius steps forward. Enough of this mumbling. He raises his hand, words spill from his mouth, jagged, unnatural syllables that twist the air. A sudden gust tears through the cave. Your ship creaks, rocked by the force as the wind rushes toward the entrance. The spirit is now bound. It will roam the stars and ignite the path through the nebula. When its task is done, it will be discarded. He turns to you, eyes blazing. We are wasting time. Order your crew to follow. Okay. Green one. You leave the planet with a heavy heart. Rig's spirit, twisted and fused with countless others, has fulfilled its final purpose. The beacons are lit, guiding the way forward. What becomes of him now is lost to the unknown. Your path leads into the heart of the nebula, where the pyramid awaits. A colossal structure built to contain the reality tear. That tear is your only hope of restoring your father's soul.
It seems the spirit kept its word. I can see the beacons, lighting the way forward. Come, child. Follow the path. The pyramid waits, and with it, the end of our search.
And we have made it to the lighthouse. You approach the lighthouse. The light is faint, barely flickering behind the cracked lens. Near the door, something shifts. A dark pulsing mass slumped against the wall. As you draw closer, it stirs, and then turns. A familiar voice follows. Zalthar. Ah, Captain, so you did decide to help me out. The voice, cheerful, almost playful, it echoes strangely warped stretch. I thought I'd stop by to thank you. What? Easy now, Captain. No need for violence. With the lighthouse keeper safely tucked away, my form has no counterpart. Only my own will keeps it from growing. A twisted sprout burst from inside his arm and sounded into the lighthouse while causing deep crack to splinter through the stone, though I admit holding it together is rather taxing. One of his many appendages lifts, gesturing toward a box lashed to the place where a neck might once have been. She's safe, all thanks to you. He sounds almost proud. I know how it may look, but this is for everyone's benefit, truly. I doubt it. That's entirely reasonable, Captain, but Ethereal knew exactly what would happen when she opened the box. His body suddenly splits into two reflections of the same being, momentarily independent. They rejoin with a sinking step. I do want to help you, truly, but before that, there's something I'd like to ask. When you reach the pyramid, you would want to open the tear to call out for your father and gather his missing pieces. That is a fool's errand. The tear cannot be closed. Once opened, it spills endlessly. The best you can do is slow it down, stabilize it for a time. That won't be easy. I wish to offer you a boon, something to help you endure what's to come. What sort of boon? A chunk of his home tears loose and falls to the ground with a wet and natural slurp. It twitches once, then lies still. Here, consume my flesh. It will grant you power beyond your own, enough to be able to close the tear. You know what? Screw it. Let's do it. Let's eat it. Consume the flesh. You pick up the warm mass, force it down. It's warm, gooey, still twitching. Something begins to move inside you, crawling through your gut, winding its way through your body. It slithers into your chest, your arms, your legs, your lungs, your skull. The feeling is unbearable, and it persists. Perception plus 30, knowledge plus 5, resolve plus 30. Nice! That's better. Wield that power wisely, Captain. His form rises with quite satisfaction. He turns without waiting for a reply. As for me, a light up there needs tending, promises to keep. Without another word, he crawls up the wall, limbs clicking softly against stone. You watch him ascend the lighthouse, returning to the flame above. I am going to rest. The last time you take a rest at the lighthouse. From here on, you're on your own, your final stretch of journey. As you awake, you prepare to leave and gather the sacks of supplies left for you. So, I think that I am going to end stream there. I'm getting a little bit tired. But I have been having I've had a pretty good time tonight, so hopefully you guys also had a pretty good time. I have not decided what I'm going to be doing next week, but please watch out for when I do post what the schedule for next week. I should be posting it sometime on Sunday, and I will be posting it on Twitter and Blue Sky, in the Discord, and I should be posting it on the YouTube community tab. So feel free to watch out for that there, and also please follow me on all of the socials on YouTube. Please subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch, follow on Blue Sky and Twitter. Join and feel free to join the Discord, because I post updates of when I go live or when I post a bigger video, and I also post shorts on. I also post memes. I hope that to do more with the Discord and stuff. So yeah, thank you all for watching. And I think that on Twitch I am going to raid out. So yeah, thank you all for watching, and I will see you next week.